This is an estimated 5 miles in diameter craft recorded from the International Space Station. Now you have to notice that there are protrusions of bluish color that appear to be latched onto the sky structure. You can see that the blue part of the sky right there, that is not the sky itself, that is that structure that covers the entire planet. And you can see there is like a dragon head right there, reptile head right there. And it has this, oh my goodness, this is incredible. But you can see these are structures. Look how the tubes, they're all the same thing, like a membrane. You can see membranes and tubes, the same thing you see in space, on the moon, all over. Look, there is even a face right there. Look at the like a human face. The left eye, the right eye, the nose, and what would be the mouth is another structure there, but it has this very distinct shape. You can see that this thing is just a structure that, I mean, the whole thing is one enormous structure with a triangular deal here, another here. Look, there's another, that right there is another face. This one is more like an alien looking face. There's another one right here, but it's all structured. Like I said, none of this is all structures. There is no, and that's the craft right there. Look at the craft. It's hexagonal on top of that. It's not even a round shape. But you can see that there are protruding things. It's like that thing is protruding from the sky. It's not that it's flying over, or it's like it's attached to the sky. That's something that few people observe. I don't know what's wrong with these so-called UFO investigators. I mean, look at that. It's all tubes. I mean, you can see that this thing is not just one simple. I mean, there is a face right here among those tubes. Just like, what's his face say that the pictograph on the skin of the craft will always show who the occupants are. In this case, it's all known reptilian type entities. That's what this look like. Look, that's the cheek. That would be like the mouth right there, and the contour of the face right there. But that is only one. I mean, you can see remember one thing, this image is being enhanced 5,000%. It's right at the border where it would be ultra blurred and pixel. That's about the base enlargement without the blurring and the. Well, anyway, you will never see a crispy clean image of those craft because the propulsion system blurs the surrounding area, the air around the craft. But what I'm talking about is this tube that produces, this is blue tube, and there is something blue here that produces from it, or is latched onto it. See this blue piece of that is like, this thing is latched onto something, onto the sky structure, which is all this stuff right here that you see. I mean, it's an immense structure. Look at this face right here, then the other eyes right here, then the lobe of the eyebrow, always that sinister look. But on top of that, it has always has this secondary face that is right on one side of the face itself. So that eye is only part of another. I mean, this is like one face, and this thing will be another face. It's the other eye right there. And those two makes one huge face. And look at these tubes right here. That is always the same thing. Look all the mechanical looking thing with a hole there. Well, a hole, no, some kind of entrance, I don't know. This was the best image of this image from the craft, estimated to be 5 miles wide. So now we're talking a little bit large, just a little bit, huh? And look at the sky. The sky has this weird color that you don't see brown clouds and reddish and bluish, and and this it's all mechanical looking. So essentially is what I'm saying. This is a structure that is covering the entire planet. So, and then you can see that surrounding that craft, you can see that this, look how the clouds are, or they're supposed to be clouds, it's so mechanical. This is just look, there is something here that, like I say, this craft is latched onto this structure in several points. For anybody, look, and the craft itself, all the faces make one huge face, but look, there is one face right here. with a sinister look. Then you see this is another face on the side right there, the other side of that one. I mean, it's just a freaky deal. It's like a billboard, a flying billboard. They advertise who is in that craft and, you know, the race. I guess that's not to have any confrontation like the one that happened over Nuremberg in 1561. In the year 1561 in Nuremberg, there was an aerial battle, and the people say the craft came from the sun. The battle started out from the sun, and then they came onto the sky over Nuremberg. And they could see craft falling to the ground and disintegrating in smoke. And they could see who was losing the fight. And they would see cylindrical objects shooting all these little spheres. And there were others that looked like crosses. And then he said, finally, this big black arrow-looking thing, craft, that was bigger than all of them, appeared. And that's when the battle went back into the sun and they disappeared. So, man, you get to have a mass LSD hallucination for a whole entire city to be seeing the same thing and describing it the same way. It's as simple as it is. It was a freaking aerial battle between alien races. Then the same phenomena happened 4 years later in Sweden. In Switzerland. And the same exact thing happened. The same thing came out of the sun. Black, red, and white spheres and crosses and tubular, cylindrical. They had a hell of a fight and left the same way to the sun. So now we know that the sun is used as a stargate. I mean, you can see the skin of this craft is just bunch of tubes, and I mean, you can see this is a freaking enormous machine that it has like incredible. Look at that. I mean, you have to be really retarded not to see what's going on here. And NASA probably was what, look, there's faces all over the sky deal right there. There's another one. Look at the eyes. I mean, you can see all the stuff. You don't have to be guessing or nothing. It's just, if you know what you're looking at, then you find it. If you know nothing about this deal, click and go somewhere else, because this is not for you. This is strictly for people that know what the deal is with this entity. Look at that face right there. Oops, sorry. But it's a major structure. Look, the eyes with the pupil right there. That's the other eye. But it's really a structure. It's a major complex structure. Look at this little pyramidal looking deal. I mean, you can see triangular things here. You tell me the clouds will look like that. Look at this entrance right here. Perfectly made. Right there. Then look at this structure here that is divided into two parts. And the bottom part, I mean, it's just incredible, man. I can see perfectly all the stuff that's there. Oh, there is a dinosaur looking thing right here too. I mean, they don't look friendly at all. Oh, that's the other eye right there. Look at this, a spherical deal right here, and it goes this way, and then there is all these things. And you can see clouds they don't do this. No. All these tubes, and I don't see any puffy that looks like cotton. No, none of that is like that. No. So that's the disc, 5 miles wide. My goodness, but look, like I said, this thing has this, there is some kind of tube sticking here and here. This is the most visible look. It goes into the craft itself, on the top of it, right there. There is some kind of a aperture or opening where this tube is going, and then you can see that this tube is several tubes. The same thing on this look, it's blue here. Then there is this structure right here that is like a, I don't know, the biggest latching part of it. But all of it is like I said, it's like that thing is attached to those structures that look like cloud. No, all the way around. It's not that the cloud look like, no. The structure look like a cloud, almost. Except that once you analyze the whole thing, then you realize that, look, there's a big ass eye right there. Look at the pupil right there. Even the shiny part of the pupil. So you can see that that eye is looking that way. I mean, there is no two ways around about this thing. It is what it is. So there's a face right there with one eye is closed. You can see it, and this one is open. and is looking at the craft. This is so damn strange. I guess they didn't think there was somebody was. They don't really care. That's the truth. This entity don't really care if you're looking at him or you're not, because there's not a thing you can do about. What can you do about something that is bigger than the planet? They control everything. I mean, they create hurricane, earthquake, whatever they feel like, they'll do it. And there's nothing we can do except call for the Creator's protection. That they will respect. They don't respect nothing else. Technology, we can even come close to that, to match them on any of that. They had demonstrated over and over that our technology is prehistoric at best compared to theirs. Look at this face right here, this diabolical looking face right here. Oh shit. But it's not just one pair of eyes. The entire sky deal is full of eyes. And not only that, but you can turn around and you can see that there is even more. If you turn this thing upside down, it will be equally the same. It's amazing, you know, the multi look that they can give with their structures. Because you can see here these square divisions, like a line, a grid. You can see all of that right there. Wow. But that's how it is. Anyway, that's the deal. The 5-mile wide disc captured from the International Space Station. That is one weird looking deal. And you see that blue thing right there? That's where it's like a tunnel or something, semi-transparent tunnel, a tube. But it's not the only one. There's another one right there, another one here. It's just like that cloud, that craft that looked like a cloud, that recording from California, from that guy that was with his family. Forgot his name, but this is just like it. The structures in the sky is all the same thing. Rods, Jose Camilla's rods, all of that is the same thing. All of this, the orbs, all of that is all the same thing. It's not a different. Like I say, 5 miles or 2 inches big is the same thing. It's just our perception towards this phenomena. The craft and the entities that probably walk around us, we don't even know it. Probably not, they do. They can move super fast and we can even see it, but a dog or a cat will, because they have that kind of night vision we don't. So get a good look at this thing, because you don't get see that face right there? I mean, you can see this malevolent looking faces, okay? That's how they look like. The pupil right there, and the vertical pupil reptile. It's all like that. Well, now you've seen it, now you know it. Amazing, man, that we, thanks to cameras, video cameras is the best thing that we could ever get. Now we can tell. We can say, hey, I saw it and here it is. Before you had to tell the story and people wouldn't believe you. Look at that, there's a nose right here, eye, and the other eye right there. Boom, that's one face. I mean, this thing has, imagine the type of technology, and look at this, is a big ass door. This semi-transparent blue tube goes into this part that looks like a building. When you see the layout, you can only, and that thing has like connections all over the place. Look at that. This is like the man. Look at that face right there. It's bluish. It's pretty though. But look, the same malevolent looking eyes right here. But it's all a structure. This is no somebody, a person. This is all structures. Look at the tubes and oh my goodness, look at all the stuff. I mean, I'll be doing drawing here for hours if I decide to write all the outlines of things that are in the sky structure. And this is it. And that's an eye right there. The pupil. Boom. That's the other pupil right there. Like I said, these are only structures. Look how this thing is split in 3 parts. It makes another face. Angry looking face.